Today we're going to be talking about the perfect bag for Universal Studios, Florida. You might think, oh, whatever I bring to Disney, I can just bring to Universal. That's not the case. Universal is a different animal completely. Their rides are different. The backpacks that they allow on their rides are different. There are a lot of rides that don't allow backpacks, but they will allow fanny packs. So this works great if you are solo or an adult. You have bigger kids that can carry their own things. This also works if you have a stroller. You can leave a lot of those kid things in the stroller and just carry this with you on and off rides. So stay tuned for the end. I'll show you how lockers work too and the dimensions you need to be able to fit a bag into the lockers, into the free lockers. So let's get started. This February, I went to Orlando. If you don't know, I am a travel agent that specializes in Disney and Universal vacations as well as cruise vacations. If you're looking to plan something, my information is down in the description box below. This is what I took with me. Let's just get right into what it is. I got this on Amazon. I'll put links to everything below so that if it's something you want, you can get that as well. So let's go right in here. So the way that this bag works, it's very simple. It's small enough to carry on rides with you. Sorry, that's scraping. And it fits. I picked it in red because it's a really bold color and it's easy to spot out in the crowd. If I was wearing this strap over my t-shirt or my sweatshirt or whatever, my kids and the people that I were with could spot me in a crowd really, really easily. So this is very simple. It's just got the one strap on top and then in the back. And in the back is where I kept the important things. Let's see what those important things are. So in here I have, well, this is my son's phone, but it's standing in. So phone, you're going to need a phone while you're there. And then this is just a little wallet that I brought with me. You don't need to carry a big wallet when you're at a theme park or when you're on vacation in general. You don't need your library card when you're on vacation. You don't need most of your loyalty cards or anything like that. You just need the basics. And so when we were at Universal Studios, this is what I carried with me. So in the back, you're going to need a couple of cards when you're at Universal. This was my key card for my hotel room, but also I stayed at Portofino. You can see that there. And because of that, the express passes were included in our room. So every time we wanted to go in the express lane, we would just show them this, and there's a barcode right here, and they would scan that. So I had to keep that with me on hand whenever I wanted to get on the ride. So I kept that in a very accessible place. Then the way Universal works is you have your ticket, this little paper thing. And it's paper too, it's not plastic. So you need this to get into the parks. And then I also kept this because when we stayed club level, and you needed this to get into the club at the resort. So these two things I didn't need as often, but I needed to keep them on me when I left the room. Highly recommend club level, by the way. And then this is obviously fake, but I kept a form of payment right here, and then I would have my ID in here too. So those things, the phone and the wallet are two things that I kept on hand close to my body and in a very secure location, the back of this thing. So let's see what's in the rest of this. Okay, loved this fanny pack, by the way. So first things first, sunglasses and a nice big crush-proof case. I wear prescription sunglasses, so I had to have those. And then there's a wiper in there too, or a lens cleaner in there too. Okay, because it's sunny in Florida. Then I have a portable charger. This one's great because you can see it's been used because it just plugs directly into the bottom of my phone. And there's no cords or wires. I don't need anything like that. And then you charge it this way. Okay, next. So this is the front of the bag. So here is a variety of wipes. So this is a really good wipe. If you see my videos, I use these. I like single-use wipes for going to the parks just because they're smaller. You don't need to take a giant thing of wipes with you. You can take 3 or 4 of these, or even just one if it's just you. These work great for washing your face. You can use it if you're feeling hot and sweaty. These are great. And you can clean your armpits. You can clean all kinds of stuff with this. These are safe. And they're witch hazel, which also gets rid of odors. Okay, then I had this, which is just an anti-bac wipe in case you need to wipe up a table or your hands or anything like that. And then if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I carry these with me everywhere I go. They're great for spills. They're compressed towels. So there's I've got 4 of them. And all you do is you take this little thing like this, you get it wet, and it turns into a full-size wet paper towel. So it's great for like wiping up benches. If it's rained and you need a place to sit, you can throw some water on this and wipe a kid's face, any of those things. So I keep these with me. Then over here is another essential, chapstick. If you are of a certain age, you know that ibuprofen is key. If you've watched any of my videos, you know this is how I carry medicines around. I will take the label off, I'll peel the label off the bottle and decant them into small, flat little bottles so that I have dosage information, expiration date, all of those things. And I've gone from the single use, they're not single, I use them all the time, but I've gone from the lighter weight plastic to these silicone bags because you can wash them and reuse them. So ibuprofen is key. We keep that out, and that's not with any of the other meds. We just keep that out because we use a lot. Same goes for antacids. These are my favorite kind. I just keep them in this hard case so they don't get smushed. And then here is minor first aid and medications. We'll get this out of the way so we can go through this. Okay, so here is first aid and medications. Let's go through medications that I keep on me in the parks first. And I put them all in a plastic bag just in case there's a downpour or I'm on a wet ride or something and my crossbody bag here gets wet, then I know that the stuff inside it is going to be protected. So things that I keep on me. Midol, that's super important. Also helps with fatigue and bloating and all the things that come with being at a theme park and overeating. Screaming on rides can give you a sore throat. So I keep a couple of cough drops around. Sometimes I'll carry the vitamin C ones. These I think are actual cough drops. Yep. Anti-diarrheal. And then I do single-use packs of these from the Dollar Tree for 2 reasons. One, so that I can tell easily what they are. And they're small and flat. They're single dose. And then it has the expiration date on them as well. And I know what these are. I can just grab them and give them out. I bring extras. I leave them in my suitcase in the hotel and just recharge every day. Okay, on to first aid. So I just keep, like medicines, I keep extra of these back at the hotel. But there's some specific kind of Band-Aids I take with me. So first of all, 1 alcohol prep pad, just to clean a wound if I need to. Not the most painless thing, but very effective. Then I bring, these are blister Band-Aids, key when you're doing theme park touring. A couple of regular old Band-Aids, just for, small cuts and things like that. I really like the Welly brand. And then some of these big, I fell and scraped up my knee kind of Band-Aids. If you have a kid that trips often, these are just handy to have. Okay, let's put those all back. I put these things together and I put them in plastic, again, just to kind of keep them protected. And what I'll do is section it into 2 sections, squeeze the air out of it, and then fold it in half so that it fits better in my crossbody bag. Okay, so there's 2 sections here in the front part of the bag, these nice little stretchy mesh pouches. I really like this crossbody bag. All right, let's get to the back of the bag. Things I'm going to use less often, but still going to use. So you've seen this before too. This is my little fidgety fan in case I get warm in line. Just pops open like this. There you go. You have a nice little breeze. I bought these off of Amazon. I think they were like a 5 or a 10 pack. I have them stashed everywhere. Water in Florida, plain water in Florida. You can get free water all over the parks, but the water kind of tastes, to some people, tastes a little funky. So I will pack either little hydration ones or little lemonade ones like this. This is just a favorite flavor of mine. Teeny tiny thing of hand lotion with washing your hands and sanitizing them all the time. They get dried out. This is just a little airless pump of a little bit of lotion, just in case. Mini itty bitty Tide pen because stains happen. Down here is hand sanitizer spray. I like the spray better than the gel. It just doesn't feel so icky on your hands when it dries. And then I have in here, I have breath strips. You could also pack gum if you wanted. I just prefer the breath strips. And flossers, because when you eat, you get food stuck in your teeth. So that's it. I mean, that's everything that I carry in this bag. And it's really everything that I need for a day at any of the Universal theme parks. Let's pack this back up. Hang on. Carrying just a fanny pack like this allows me to skip the lines for the locker check. They do have free places where you can check your bigger bags and things like that. Free lockers that you can use. I'll put in footage how to use those, what they kind of look like, and the dimensions that they have for them. They also have larger lockers that you can pay for if you want to bring a big bag and kind of stash it all day and keep going back to it. And then, like I said, if you're in that stage of life where your kids are using strollers, by all means, pack a big old bag, leave it in the stroller, and then just bring one of these little guys with you. If you want more information about those theme parks, go ahead and let me know. Leave me a comment down below. And if I forgot something crucial, what would you remember that's crucial? Leave a comment below. I hope that you travel well. I hope that you travel often, and thanks for watching.